Yeah, I had trouble with my right leg dragging when I walked. So we booked into the hospital. I saw the neurologist bloke, and he arranged for an MRI scan, and they found that the spine was compressing on the spinal cord. So I had an operation to relieve that pressure. But unfortunately something happened, and when I woke up I was just unable to move anything except my arms. My hands were clenched, and they put me into Malden Hospital for trying to get me some sort of movement back, which had done a very good job. I was in there for 6 months at a time each session. I come out a little bit better. I was walking around with a pulpit stand. That's like one of these Zimmer frames, only much higher where you rest your arms. And I was able to get out of the chair with that and walk to the bed, walk to the toilet and everything. And then it was decided that I'd have a suprapubic catheter fitted, which goes into the stomach. And I had one done and it was fine. And then it came for renewal and the nurse pulled it out. She couldn't get a new one back. It was going all round the stomach, but rather into the bladder. So they put me into A&E and 2 doctors had a go, they couldn't do it. So they fitted me up with the ordinary catheter again and booked me in for a new suprapubic. Well, when I went in for the new suprapubic catheter, he plunged the needle in and just grunted that it was a bit tough going in. But what we didn't know was he was going through the bowel as well, which made it more hard to get in. And of course the infection grew from that, and then I had to have an operation to have a stoma fitted. And the wound that they operated through burst open, and of course that was it. Lost all my stomach muscles and that.
The surgeon in this case he just did not appear. He didn't come to apologise. He didn't come to see us to say what had happened. And it made me very angry. In fact, in one instance, I was almost abused by another surgeon when I asked for answers to what had gone wrong, and he was very defensive and was very unpleasant. So that, and of course when George came home, he was very sick. He had an infected wound, and I just became so angry that I wanted answers and I wanted to make sure this didn't happen to anybody else.
Mary eventually got in touch with Metcalfes, and I was really surprised what they'd done. I really was. It took quite a long time to get where we got, but I didn't really expect her to get the conversations she reached. It was unbelievable, and well, I'm just thankful for it. I think she's done a really good job. Really good job.